which, taking a look at it, I see live. Taking a look at it. I hear myself. There we go. Hello, chat. Hello, everybody. Thank you, everyone, over in the Simming Discord channel for getting us going. Sorry for the delay as well, but we are here with some spring training Thursday night baseball. Hope you guys are doing all right. I've got my water. I've got some baseball here. All I need is you guys. Hey, Taco Shop. Hey, Monster Man. Hey, Shoe. Jabs. Colby. We're going to take a look at some of the first baseball of season 24. And we have a fun matchup to break out the season. I think we should take a look at both of the expansion MLR teams, or minor league teams. And what better way to start off with the Bruce City Bears taking on the Swifties. Former GM of the Swifties taking on the Swifties themselves. Thanks so much for the publish. I haven't published any. I've only published one thing on Discord, and that was the other post I made yesterday. I still got to get used to that. Taking a look at the lineup here, it's mostly in the Swifties' favor offensively, with the tie in the 6 hole with Tuttle and Hussey. However, the 8-9 hole with Wright and Menard could make a difference here for Bruce City Bears. Pitching-wise, we got Baldelli taking on Thursday with Baldelli with the slide edge. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's see here. We've got scoring in the background with the out-of-town scoreboard right here. Pierre Monet digs in, batting against Nico Baldelli. And he's going to get a leadoff out. Defends with a slow roller right in front of the catcher, and he'll be out number 3. If there are any missing settings, feel free to point it out in the chat. And here we go. Eagle Eyes batting against Thomas Thursday. Deep fly ball in the center field, and that'll be a line out for out number 1. Jody Quinn now batting. Deep fly ball in the right field, line out number 2. Jimmy Smith looking to keep this a 1-2-3 inning, and he's walking. This dude up to bat, but Smith will put himself in scoring position for this dude with a pop out in foul territory. Sosa will drift on over to make the catch for the 3rd out. Sure, Hummus. I will trade my voice for anybody, to be honest. Jose batting against Baldelli. He'll ground out to first. Tuttle with a deep fly ball heading back deep and at the warning track. Caught by Quinn for out number 2. And Harwell will strike out swinging. No dinger here. We are still tied. 0 apiece in the bottom of the 2nd. Harwell will draw the 3-1 walk. Runner on first for Hussey, and he gets a bloop into right field. Harwell will hold up at 2nd. So we got runners on 1st and 2nd for Blamo. Deep fly ball into the right field, down to the warning track. Caught. Harwell will tag up, though. We got now runners on the corners for Gibson, who launches a fly ball into right field. Harwell will not test the arm this time. 2 outs here for Foe with a fly ball into center field, and looks like that might have been over his head. Might have misread that. I'm going to call that a fumble bumble. And that'll be a 2-run miss there. And the Swifties get 2 on the board in the top of the 3rd. Bernard now batting, and he grounds out to short. Lucas now up, and he'll ground out to 2nd for the final out. (2-0) here into the bottom of the 3rd we go. No, Monster. They go the full 9. And a deep fly ball from Eyes, but just not enough for the second out. Quinn will fly out as well to the left for out number 2. Smith gets a dribbler in the left center gap, and he's got a stand-up 2-out double. Another running and scoring position for this dude, who just grounds out to first. Pierre Monet batting against Nico Baldelli, and he gets an infield single. Hummus here with predictions. Get yourself some channel points. And Sosa gets hit by a pitch here, so we now got runners on first and second for defense. And a ball into the right center, gap. That'll score at least a couple for the Bears. Defense with the triple, 2 RBI triple. And we are now tied here at 2 apiece. Jose hits a grounder to third. The defense will score on the grounder. Brings up Tuttle, who's also hit by a pitch. Baldelli losing some control here early on with 2 batters hit already. Maybe showing his former GM that he does not really care about these players. Wright will strike out with the runner on first, and it's now a 3-2 ball game in favor of the Bears. Ernie Harwell batting against Thomas Tuesday, and Tuesday will issue his third walk. Thursday, not Tuesday. And that'll be another walk, the 4th walk of the game for Thursday. Brings up Blamo with runners on first and second. Gets it right between second and short there. Harwell rounding third and heading toward home, and we're now tied again at 3. Brings up Gibson with runners on first and second, and Gibson will strike out swinging. Swing and a miss. BJ Foe. And we got Hussey there trying to steal third, and he's got it. So we got runners on the corners for Foe. Fly out brings a runner in. However, a double play grounder won't. 3-all in the top of the 5th we go. Menard batting against John Smoltz III, and he'll fly out to center. Klukas strikes out swinging. Monet with a dribbler to third. The throw will not be in time. That's an infield base hit for Monet. So with a runner on first, 2 outs for Jacob Sosa, and he will fly out to left. Warren Peace now. Eagle Eyes batting against Warren Peace. That'll be a grounder. Quinn now up. He flies out to left field. Jimmy Smith grounds out to short. Hummus, remind me, where do I adjust that one at? Defense now batting against John Smoltz III, and Fens will strike out swinging. Blank Jose will fly out to center. Gilmore Tuttle looks like that was a liner to third. 1-2-3 inning there for the Bears, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. This dude gets a leadoff base hit, batting against Warren Peace. Harwell draws a 4-pitch walk. Brings up Mike Hussey, who hits one to short, to second, to first. That'll be a double play. Full count, 2 outs here for Jimmy Blamo. And he will fly out to left field. Top of the 7th we go. No game sounds. There should be game sounds. I've got game sounds. Let me bump that up. As Fabian is out. Left, right. Nice diving catch there by Smith for the second out. But then Smith lets that one over him. Menard gets a 2-out double. Klukas with the runner in scoring position hits this right to short. No runs will score on the double. 3 runs, 5 hits for both teams. Into the bottom of the 7th we go. Gibson batting against Ruth Heater Ginsburg. Flies out to right. BJ Foe gets this one just out of the reach of the shortstop, and that'll be a single. Eagle Eyes with a double play grounder, and that'll end at the bottom of the 7th. Top of the 8th we go. Pierre Monet batting against Twain Tito. Twain T2. And that'll be a fly out to left. Duddy will ground to short. John Wall now up. John Wall should probably just stick to basketball there. Swinging at strike 3. Bottom of the 8th we go. Jody Quinn is walking on a full count. Another full count for Jimmy Smith. Swings. Gets it into right field. And we got runners on first and second for this dude. Deep fly ball in the center. It's going high, going deep. Not far enough. 1 out for Harwell. It's this one to second who can't turn the double play. Quinn Choluk comes in to pinch hit and will not make contact here. Top of the 9th we go. Bears need to score 1 here to have a chance to end this one. Simple Hunter is batting against Twain T2. Hunter will strike out swinging. Tuttle with a bloop into center field, but another nice diving catch there by Smith. Fabian will ground out to short, and it'll be 1-2-3 for the Bears. Swift is here with a chance to walk this off now. Blamo batting against Ginsburg. Strikes out swinging. Gibson. Deep fly ball in the right field. Does it have enough? It does not. 2 outs here for Foe. Another fly ball in the center and caught. 1-2-3 inning. And the first game of the season of spring training will go into extras. Left-right now batting against Haas Jader. And he gets a nice hit in the left field for a single. Doc Menard now up. Tries to test third base again, and he drops that one. That will be a fumble bumble. Lucas now up. Hits to second, to short, to first for the double play. Runner on third there for Pierre Monet. Hits this one to short. The throw is just in time. No runs will score there for the Bears, and Swifties have another chance. Eyes now batting against Buddy Cheeks with a deep fly ball into the right field corner. And that ball will bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. Jody Quinn now with a bloop in the center field, and Eyes will not test the arm. Another hit will have to be made, and Jimmy Smith gets into left field there, and the Swifties will walk off the Bears 4-3 in extras. That will be your ball game, and what a ball game that was. If this is any indication of how this season is going to go, this is going to be a very excellent season. Hitting-wise, defense being all the offense for Bruce City with 2 RBIs. A 3-hit day there for Smith for State College and 1 RBI, and that will do it. Pitching-wise, Thursday with a solid start. 4 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks. Baldelli with 4 innings of work, 3 hits, 3 runs. Player of the game will be Jimmy Smith. Yeah, that was a really solid debut for Bruce City as well. I agree. Round of league we go for the first game of spring training. If I can remember. It's been a season. Box score, there we go. Supernovas take down the Rougarous 4-3. Batting for New Orleans, we got a 2 RBI day for Snake. 2 RBI day as well for Taters and Sarasota. Pitching, Getty gets 4 innings of work, only allowing 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk. Pozo gets 4 innings of work. No hits allowed, only 1 walk in his 4 innings. Maddox blows a save, and Quack picks up the win. Rogers with the save, and Salchicha with the loss. Red Arrow, player of the game. 4-3 was the final, correct. Aviators take down Raptors in extras, 2-1, walking off the Raptors as well. Batting for Boise. Bland with the only RBI for Boise. A couple RBIs for Bergen Cannon and Hank for Outer Banks. Starting pitch is solid. No runs allowed for Lucas in his work. Only 2 hits, 1 run for Cato. 43 picks up the win. Law with the loss, and Farley Hank is player of the game. Toros take down the Sloss 3-2. Walk off the Sloss 3-2. Lots of walk-offs in the first game of the spring training. Batting for San Antonio, we got a couple RBIs there from San Antonio and Roberto Kahn. Two for 3 day from Fitted, a couple RBIs from Bauer and Esposito, as well as Walrus. Pitching wise, great start there from Flowers. 4 innings, 1 hit, no runs allowed, 1 walk. Rodriguez takes a loss. Dank picks up the win despite blowing the save. And San Antonio is your player of the game. Demons down the Scorpions 7-3 on 14 hits for Detroit. 3 RBI day from Willis. Shout out to Dimes as well with 2 RBIs. 3 RBI day from Alderson, and that's all the run production from Death Valley as well. Can't do it on just one player, guys. Pitching for Detroit, 4 innings, no hits, and only 4 walks from Molly Mitchell. Look out for Detroit, everyone. Palmer with the win. Vaughn with the save, and Lung will take the loss. Excuse me. Joe Burrow, I'm going to doubt that guy. Takes your player of the game. It's funny because his signature says, "Don't doubt me, I dare you." Vandals take down the Foxes 6-3. Looks like a 3-run homer there in the 9th for the Vandals to walk it off. Batting for Kashima, 2 RBI day from Cloudera. But a 4 RBI day for McMuffin. And yeah, 9th inning, home run, 2 on, no outs for McMuffin to walk it off against Kashima. Pitching for Kashima, not a good start for Arun. 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, and only 4 innings of work. Evans takes the loss. Fuji with the win with no hits, no walks, no runs, and 2.2 innings pitched. He could do a little bit more than that. Herb Sessions takes player of the game. Stars down the Crabs 2-1. Another walk-off win for the Stars. Batting for Providence, shout out to Bunty for this whole run for the Crabs. Few single RBIs there from Johnson, Buswell, Fry, and Munson. Kuromochi, no hits, no runs in his starting role. Crab takes the loss, giving up the losing run. Blue Line picks up the win and closing, going 3 innings, no hits, no walks. And Blue Line, with that impressive pitching, takes player of the game. Voyagers take down the Apex 6-5 despite a 4-run 8th from Indianapolis. Batting for New York, we got a 2 RBI day from Long, 4 RBIs from Magiacomo. Pitching wise, solid start from Sivart, 4 innings pitched, no hits, only 2 walks allowed. Dangley with only 2 hits, 1 walk allowed. Maple takes the loss though, pitching in relief. Sivart will pick up the win, and Lemieux picks up a save. Magiacomo with those RBIs does take player of the game. You got to bear with me. It's just me here, so I try to time my water sips. Wheelers down the Dynamos 9-4. Batting for Anchorage. Some great hitting there in relief there. 2 RBI from Oaf of Derek Jeter. 3 RBIs from Fisher and pinch hitting. Rie getting 2 RBIs as well. And a 3 RBI day from Hafner, relieving for Bruce, probably battling for that last lineup spot. Pitching for Anchorage, Perry Hodder. 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk in his work. Picks up the win. Tossin takes the loss, giving up 4 runs and 4 innings worth of work. And of Derek Jeter is your player of the game. Epcats begin spring training with a win over the Mounties, 7-3, thanks to 14 hits worth of work for Kansas City. Batting for Kingston, two RBI a day for Harry Stocks. Lots of great lines here for Kansas City. We got a 1 for 2 day for Rash with the mustache, 2 RBIs, 2 RBI day for Hay. Pitching, Balls takes the loss, giving up 5 runs in his starting effort. Muriel takes the win with 2 runs, 1 earned in his starting effort. And Wash with the mustache is your player of the game. Lemurs start off their expansion season taking down with a win, taking down Armadillos. And don't you worry, we'll be taking a look at Louisville next game. Batting for Amarillo, we got King with a 2 for 3 day with 2 RBIs, an RBI for Shapiro as well. A couple of just solid batting for Louisville. Myth, Ramirez, Poutine, and Cuevas all picking up RBIs for the Lemurs. Pitching for Amarillo, 2-run star for Barron, but Bunbury takes the loss in relief. Bayer picks up the win in relief, giving up only 3 hits in his 3.1 innings worth of work. Lucas Shapiro is your player of the game. King pins down the 66ers, 3-2. Batting for San Bernardino, we got a 2 RBI day there from Vanderbilt. 2 for 4 day for Picone and Jacob, Terry, and Flaherty, all picking up RBIs for Chicago. Pitching wise, The Hill giving up 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned in his starting effort. Gunk almost mirroring that as well with only 1 walk given up. Lemonade takes the win in relief. McCarthy picks up the loss, and Flaherty is player of the game. And that'll do it for the first day of spring training. And I'm going to adjust my mic here a little bit so I can actually sit up straight. And all right, here we go. Second game of the season. We're going to look at the Lemurs take on the 66ers. Let's see if I can increase the player size a little bit. Let's bump it up to 140. Is 140 good size for player size? $170 it is from the commissioner himself. So a quick look at the lineup here. This is all 66ers minus the 1 hole where it is a tie overall. But you know what they say, that's why they play the games. I can certainly move my overlay up a bit. I don't think I can. I think I need to move. Let's do that. Let's move OTP down a bit. All right, let's get started. The 1-0 Louisville Lemurs take on the 0-1 San Bernardino 66ers. Andrew Myth batting against Danny Sullivan. And that'll be a fly out and right. And oh my goodness, these players are gigantic. Bear with me on the play-by-play call as I try to figure out where the ball's going. As English walks to first and Ramirez strikes out. Poutine gets this one through into center field. Throws the third, and runner will not go. Runners on first and second for Thrallers. And he gets an infield single, so we got 3 ducks on a pond, 2 outs for Ronaldinho. And the throw will not be in time. Another infield hit for Louisville, and Louisville's off to a 1-0 start. Kennedy now up, deep fly ball going in the left field at the warning track, caught. Nice catch there by Rodriguez. But 1-0 Louisville on a 3-hit first inning. We got Pritzelman batting against Joe Warner. He'll ground out to short. Look at the ball. It just floats there on the mound. He doesn't even hold it. As Luongo will hit a base hit into left field. Runner on first for Bucci, and that's a full count walk. 1 out. Runners on first and second for Head. To second, to short, to first for the double play. And 66ers will not be able to answer in the first. Brings up Cuevas, batting against Danny Sullivan, who grounds out to second. Zaxton strikes out swing. And Andrew Myth, the man, the myth, the walking on first. Brings up Xander English with a run on first. And the man, the myth, the stealing second base. English will ground to short, and he probably avoided the double play there. And actually he did because there were 2 outs. Brings up Rodriguez, batting against Warner, who ground out to third. Jackie Daytona, grounder to short. That'll be out number 2. 4 straight. Gets this past first base. And they'll score that as a hit in the bottom of the second with a run on first for Rem Beverwinkle, who strikes out swing. Some of your names are great. Ramirez batting against Danny Sullivan, and he grounds out to third. Poutine will strike out. Thrallers, fly ball in the right field, and it will be caught for out number 3. Brings up Vanderbilt, batting against Joe Warner. Grounds out to third. Pretzel Man now up. Pretzel Man, deep fly ball in the right field, and that one's going over the wall, and that is a solo shot from 66ers. Tied a game at 1 apiece. As Longo walks to first. Bucci strikes out looking. 2 outs with a runner on first for a Head. And he grounds to short when probably was going to be a double play. Second just kind of held onto that ball and took a second. Ronaldinho with a deep fly ball to right field at the warning track and caught. Brings up 1 out for Kennedy and gets this one through for a base hit. Cuevas now up. Kennedy will just casually steal second. No biggie. And Cuevas, in all of that steal, looks at strike 3. 2 outs with a runner on second for Zaxton. Zaxton grounds out to short. Brings up Rodriguez, batting against Joe Warner with a deep fly ball in the center field and caught. 1 out for Jackie Daytona, who will ground out to short. Apparently he had to reach up high for that throw. Giant player is just messing me up. 4 straight grounds out to second for the third and final out. Brings up Andrew Myth, batting against Thagostov Smash Jackson, who grounds out to short for the first out. Xander English will be walking to first. Ramirez gets this one through for a base hit. English looking for an extra base, and he's got it. Max Poutine hits this one to short, and they can't turn 2. That'll score a run. Lemurs take the lead again, 2-1. There goes Stav. Thank you. Oh, the ghost of... and Simba lines out for the third out. Bottom of the 5th we go. And Beverwinkle batting against Loud Sly. Grounds out. Vanderbilt grounds out to short. And Pretzel Man hits us on the first, who will tag the bag himself. 2-1 Louisville. Full count here for Ronaldinho, batting against the ghost of Smash Jackson. Ghost. The Gostoff. John F. Kennedy will fly out to left field. Runner on first, 1 out for Cuevas, and a full count walk. Zaxton hits this one second, and they will turn 2 there. Bottom of the 6th we go. Bungaloo Longo grounds this one to second, and a stretch from first makes the play. But Ambuji gets this one through for a base hit. Brings up Miles ahead, but Bougie is looking for 2, and he's barely got it. One out, runner in scoring position for Miles ahead, and he gets one in the left field, drops right in front of him. Runners on the corners for Benny Rodriguez, and they got the shift on him, but it doesn't matter. He strikes out swinging. Brings him Jackie Daytona, and he will strike out. Andrew Myth now batting against the Gustav Smash Jackson. Draws a walk. Echo Dot now pitching against Xander English. Echo Dot having a much easier name to say. And for that, Myth gets a free base. Mears now will ground out to first. Runner on third for Poutine. This will be a pop. Sorry, just a single. Not sure how that had happened there. I lost track of the ball. But 3-1 Louisville. Throws there with a fly out to center. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th we go. 4 straight betting against Loud Sly, and he strikes out swinging. Brenton Tonathan, remember Weekle, flies out to center. Vanderbilt hits this one to first, tosses it right over to Sly for out number 3. Louisville has a chance to hold on and take this one. See if they can get some insurance ones as Ronaldinho batting against McCarthy, grounds out to short. John F. Kennedy with a fly ball into center field, and straight will catch that one. Brings up Cuevas, who draws a 4-pitch walk. Zaxton now up with a runner on first and strikes out swinging. 66ers need to get some runs scoring here if they want to keep playing this one at least. With a deep fly ball in the right field for Pretzelman, and that will be caught. Obi Poppin, great name. Strikes out looking now. Uji grounds out to second. And that'll do it. 1-2-3 inning for San Bernardino. Last chance to ask some insurance for Louisville. And the leadoff Myth strikes out swinging. Xander English batting against Chloe McCarthy, and he'll ground out to second. Ramirez also strikes out swinging. Miles ahead batting against Colin Lassie, and he's got this one in right center, and that's a leadoff double. And that's just what San Bernardino needed. Tying run at the plate as Rodriguez flies out to right. Jackie Daytona hits this one driller to second, and he can't hold on to it. That's a fumble bumble if I ever saw one. Brings up 4 straight, hits this one into left field, and that drops. And that'll score at least one. Tying run on third, winning run on first. And remember, Winkle will hit this one in the right field, and now it's a tie ball game with runners on first and second. Lemurs. Vanderbilt gets a infield single. Bases loaded here for Pretzelman. A deep fly ball, and the 66ers hit a grand slam to walk off the Louisville Lemurs. Off a Pretzelman grand slam. He hits 2 home runs against Louisville. Pretzelman already a Louisville killer. And there you see it there. 2 for 5 day. Both of his hits being home runs for Pretzelman. Solid outing though for Poutine, going 2 for 4, picking up 2 RBIs as well. Some good pitching there for Louisville too. Warner with 3 hits, 1 run unearned. Sly with no hits, or 2 hits, no runs allowed in his 4 innings of work. Sullivan also a nice start, 4 hits, 1 run unearned. McCarthy picks up the win in relief. Lassie with the loss, giving up all 6 runs and only 1 out to give up for it. Peter Pretzelman will be your player of the game. Around the league, Sloss walk off the Scorpions 6-5. Shout out to Afar and Lefebvre for 2 RBI days. A 2 RBI day from San Antonio. Morgan picks up the loss in relief, going two innings, 2 hits, 1 run unearned. Windsor picks up the win, only giving up 1 hit and 2.1 innings pitched. Elliot Lefebvre picks up player of the game. Toros go 2-0 against Kashima here. Batting for Cancun, we got a 2 RBI day from LaFleur. And no runs scored from Kashima. Only 3 hits allowed as well. Pitching for Cancun, I mean, you're going to have some great numbers when you only give up 3 hits. Arian, 4 hits, 2 hits, no runs. All pitching for Cancun has given up no runs this game. Arian will pick up the win. Leaf picks up the loss despite only giving up 1 run in his worth of work, and Peter LaFleur will be your player of the game. Aviators take down the Voyagers 6-4 thanks to 2 late runs in the top of the 9th inning for Outer Banks. Batting wise go, we got Bergen Cannon and Geist with a couple 2 RBI days, a 3 RBI day from Shu. Pitching for Outer Banks, 43 picks up the win, 2 innings pitched, no runs, no hits, no walks. Lemieux picks up the loss in relief, giving up 1 run and 3 walks in his work. RJ Menard is your player of the game. Apex even it up, go 1-1 against New Orleans, take them down 7-4. Batting for the Apex, we got a 2 RBI day from leadoff Rick Hood or Robin Hood? Rick Hood. That was Rick Hood. It's been a while. Batting for New Orleans, we got a RBI day from Desfana Jr., Snick, Cook, and Hamed. Pitching for Indianapolis, No Hands picks up the win. 4 innings worth of work, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 6 walks. McDougal takes the loss, giving up 6 hits, 4 runs for earned, 2 walks. And Big Chungus is your player of the game. Vandals go 2-0, blanking the Crabs 9-0 despite 7 hits from Providence. Batting for Vancouver, we got another 3 RBI day for McMuffin and a 3 RBI day from Gibbles as well. Some solid hitting from Litteris, Dreckenberg, and Bunty. Litteris and Dreckenberg going 2 for 4, but just could not string them enough together. Digger Jr. picks up the win, starting, going 4 innings, 2 hits, no runs, and 1 walk. That had a tiny strike zone. Robert picks up the loss with 1 and 4 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 runs for earned, and Mouse is your player of the game. Squeak. Stars take down Supernovas 8-5. Batting for Nashville, 3 RBI day from Svanberg, 2 RBIs from Red Arrow. Pitching for Nashville, McFlorida Man picks up the win, giving him no hits and 1 walk in his 2 and a third innings worth of work. Black takes the loss, giving up 4 hits, 4 runs, and 2/3 inning worth of work. And Svanberg is your player of the game. Last in the Major League circuit, we got the Raptors taking down the Demons 7-1. Batting for Detroit, that lone RBI belonging to Dimes. And looks like it was a double. Sorry, no, it was not a double. Just a base hit from Dimes. Batting for Boise, a couple of 2 RBI days there from Beauchamp and Tuplan. Pitching for Detroit, just starting pitching that got to them. Bentley taking the loss. Hopefully the commissioner can maybe fix that up. Doom 60135, appreciate the follow. Bentley giving up 8 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, picks up the loss. Bisquick picks up the first win of the season. 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, none earned. Johnny Pluto is your player of the game. Hey, you can only do a 100 TPE update if you give everyone else a 50 TPE update. Into the minor leagues we go. We got Wheelers taking down the Hepcats 6-2 off of 15 hits for Anchorage. batting for them. Andrew Sack takes 2 RBIs. A couple of single RBI days from Caruso and Rash with a mustache for Kansas City. Pitching for Anchorage, Toasties picks up the win, giving up 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk. Mace takes the loss, giving up 10 hits, 6 runs in his starting effort. Can't even go the full 4 innings. Kind of scary for Kansas City if you're 2 holes pitching that way. Killian Ray takes player of the game. No, that's the deal. Armadillos takes down the Dynamos 3-2. Pitching for batting for Amarillo. A couple RBI days from Rogers, Spacak, and Shapiro. A couple RBI days as well from Kronk and Hafner. Pitching for Amarillo, Thomas takes the win. 3 and a third innings pitched, 2 hits, none runs, none earned. Styles takes the loss, giving up just 1 run and 2 innings worth of work. Jebediah Crunk, player of the game. Kingpins take down the Swift Steeds 5-1. Batting for State College, a lone RBI belonging to this dude. No, not me. His name is this dude. Batting for Chicago, we got Gofford and Gray with a couple 2 RBI days. Pitching for State College, Bolt Jr. takes the loss. 4 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks. Benson picks the win with only 3 hits given up in his 4 innings worth of work. Jarrett Goffard is your player of the game. And finally, we got the Mounties taking down the Bears 7-2. Bears going 0-2 in spring training. Batting for Bruce City, we've got a couple RBIs from Menard and defense. 3 RBI day from Walker. Pitching for Bruce City, the Pops takes the loss. 1.1 innings pitched. 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk. This guy with the win and relief. Oh, throwing guy. I'm sorry. There's this guy and throwing guy. With 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, none earned, 1 walk. Tex Walker is your player of the game. And that'll do it for day 2 here. So tell you what, chat. I'm going to quick sim today. If there's any team that you want to see next day, post it in the chat. Whichever team I see the most will be who we feature. So, today's a quick sim day. Crabs Toros. Toros take down the Crabs 6-2. Batting for Providence, we got a couple RBI days from Reeves and Kuntz. Batting for Cancun. A couple of 2 RBI days from Carter and Esposito. Pitching for Providence, Tachibana takes the loss. Starting 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks. Lemon picks up the win. 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk. And Ace Carter is your player of the game. Apex down to Supernovas 3-0. Looking to keep their hot spring training going well. Batting for Sarasota. Just a 2-for-3 day from Bosque and only 3 hits allowed for Sarasota. Batting for Indianapolis, though, we got a 2 RBI day there from Ben Dover. Pitching for Sarasota, only 1 hit, 1 run earned from starting pitcher Baxter. Take him down, 2 hits, no runs, none earned for Indianapolis. Takes the win. Ben Dover is your player of the game. Slots take down the Raptors 19-6. San Antonio. We got Turtle with a 7 RBI day. Shout out to Camden as well for 4 RBIs and Abbott with 3. Turtle just smoking the ball today. 2 RBI days, though, from Finn Reese McDavid and Kyson Boone. Pitching for San Antonio. Raider with 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, none runs, none given up. However, a 9-hit, 5-run, 5-earned day from Daly will be the pitcher who takes the loss there. Although I'm counting a total of 7 pitchers used for Boise State. John Camden is your player of the game. Wait. How does John Camden, who went 4 for 5 with 4 RBIs, not, and Turtle does not? I disagree with this game's player of the game sometime. Aviators down. The rigor is 12-4. Thanks to high scoring 9th inning from both teams, though. Batting for Outer Banks, we got a 4 RBI day from D'Alessio. 2 RBI day from Cook. Pitching for Outer Banks, Funk goes 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run earned, 1 pitched. Nakamura takes the loss, starting, giving up 7 hits, 6 runs, and only 1 1/3, posting at 40.50 ERA. And Izzy D'Alessio is your player of the game. Foxes down to Scorpions 15-6. Foxes getting their first win in spring training. Batting for Kashima, we got a 2 RBI day from Stud, a 4 RBI day from Sims, 3 RBIs from Alderson. Pitching for Kashima, Rolo with a solid start, 2 hits, 1 run unearned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Green picks up the loss, starting 9 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 3 walks. Oakwood Stud is your player of the game. Demons down the Voyagers 10-2. And only 4 hits for New York. And when you only have 4 hits, your batting box score is not going to look too well. RBI days there from Hodge and Ado. However, a 3 RBI day from Willis in the 3-4-5 hole for Detroit, just crushing the ball. Pitching for New York, we got Tokiyami taking the loss, starting out. Only going 1 2/3 starting out, giving up 8 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned. Spin rate, perfect through 4 innings of spring training. Mo Willis is your player of the game. Voyagers, Stars, 2-0 teams going in, and Stars looking to stay undefeated despite a 3-run 8th inning from Vancouver. Batting for Vancouver, Mouse doing all the work for the Vandals today. 3 for 4, 4 RBIs. However, batting for Nashville, we got a 2 RBI day there from Munson. Pitching for Vancouver, solid start from Takahashi. 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned in 4 innings worth of work. El Charo takes the win. Going 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run unearned, 2 walks, and Mouse, despite the losing effort, is your player of the game. In the minor league circuit we go. Wheelers take down Armadillos 4-2 in 13 innings. Batting for Anchorage, 2 RBI day there from Katza. Couple RBI days for Knights, Montreal, Rogers, and Hickams. I'm sorry. Knight and Rogers are the sole RBI holders for Amarillo. Pitching for Anchorage, solid start from Baxter. Dog takes the win eventually in relief. Only giving up 1 hit and 1 walk in his closing relief. Solid start from Yoshi as well, but Arms will take the loss, giving up 2 runs at 1 2/3 innings worth of work. A cardboard cutout of Derek Jeter is your player of the game. Kingpins down the Mounties 10-9 in a 10-inning game. Lots of scoring late there from Chicago as well. It appeared to be the edge. 5 RBI day there from Picone. 2 RBI day there from Boss Jr., 4 RBIs from Giulotti. Pitching for Chicago. Okay, start from Lazador, giving up 5 runs in his start. Schumacher, though, only giving up 1 walk and 2 innings worth of work. He'll get the win. Washington, the third, takes the loss, giving up 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. And Vinny Picone is your player of the game. Can the Bears get their first win of their expansion? They do against the Hepcats, 5-2. Batting for Kansas City, just RBIs from Batista and Dem Boys. 2 RBI day there from Klukas for Bruce City. Smoltz takes the loss, only giving up 3 hits, 2 runs in his starting effort. Bumbles takes the win, only giving up 3 hits in his starting effort. We Dem Boys, despite the losing effort, takes player of the game. '66ers will take down the Dynamos here, 7-4. Batting for San Bernardino. We got Pretzelman with another 3 RBI day. Pretzelman just on fire for the '66ers. 2 RBI day from pitching for San Bernardino. We got Higgins with the win, taking 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, and 2 1/3. Williams with the loss. 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Pretzelman is player of the game. Lemurs Swifties. Lemurs take down the Swifties 8-5 despite 2 runs from State College. Batting for Louisville, 2 RBI day from leadoff Myth Kennedy with 3 RBIs. Just a couple RBIs from Quinn, Smith, and Harwell, Gibson, and Foe, but just not enough for State College. Pitching for Louisville, Alexander with a strong start, only giving up 2 hits and a walk in his starting effort. Keeler takes the loss, 6 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned. That seems a little spooky to me. John F. Kennedy is your player of the game. All right, let me take a look at chat here. See what a majority of the people... All right, I'm seeing some New Yorks. And they're taking on the Sloths at home. All right. All right, yeah, we'll do it. Voyager Sloths. Here we go. Giving them big market teams the love here in the first spring training of the season. Taking a quick look at the lineup here. Pretty even batting wise. Leading off is the slight edge to San Antonio with a 1-3 hole. However, the power hitters is what you really want to look at for New York here. Pitching matchup goes. Slothface gets the edge over Billy Grier. This should be a slobber knocker, though, here, folks. 4 home runs already. Only 4 home runs for Scott Poe against Slothface. Let's see if he can continue that hot hitting streak. And here we go. Camden batting against Slothface. And he gets a lead-off single into right field. Scott Poe now up, and Camden will get a free base. Runner in scoring position for Scott Poe. And he blasts this one over the right field wall, and just like that, maybe it was announcer's luck. But Scott Poe hits one over Slothface, and it's 2-0 Voyagers as Turtle grounds out. Abbott with a base hit in the center field. Brings some Dinkle and a ball into the right center gap. We're thinking at least 2 here. Abbott holds at third, And we got 2 outs. Runner on second and third for Stan Antonio. Strikes out swinging. So thanks to that 2-run bomb from Scott Poe, Sloss taking an early 2-0 lead as Stevenson draws a full count walk. Brings up Menard batting against Billy Grier, who hits this one in the right center. Gap, gap, gap. Voyagers looking to even it up right away here. We got runners on second and third for Hardin Long. Bases loaded, no outs for Tom Shue. And he will get hit. And the Voyagers will avoid the Noble Tiger. So bases loaded, no outs for Barbados Slim, who hits this one to second. And they turn 2, but just not enough. And we are tied already here in the bottom of the first. Brings up Grant Meridian, who strikes out swinging. Top of the second we go. Berto Kahn batting against Joey Slothface with a deep fly ball into right center. If he probably hit that one closer to the right field wall, might have done some more damage there. As Matata lines out to first. Camden will ground out to short. And a 1-2-3 inning from San Antonio. Eric Rivers now batting against Billy Grier with a deep fly ball into left field at the warning track and caught for the first out. Hodge with a grounder to second. Swerves this one to short. Brings up Scott Poe batting against Joey Slothface. Lines out to center. Bobby McDonald gets this one through for a base hit. We're not runner on second for Turtle with a fly ball in the left field. And Turtle cannot get enough. Brings up Christy Abbott with a weak contact. Hits this one over to third. Nell throw it to first for the easy third out. Still tied at 2. In the bottom of the third we go. Brings up Stevenson batting against Billy Grier. Deep fly ball in the right center and caught. RJ Menard now up and a deep fly ball in the right field. However, it's right at Abbott, who just takes 2 steps. Hardin Long batting and hits this one through center field for a base hit. And Hardin Long will go ahead and make that 2 bases. Tom Shue with the runner in scoring position. Full count, 2 outs. And that drops right in front of Abbott. And that'll be a RBI base hit. 3-2 Voyagers. Slim with a deep fly ball in the left center and caught by Kahn. That'll be the third out, but damage already done. 3-2 New York. Top of the fourth we go. 2-2 count. Haywood Dinkle batting against Joey Slothface. Brings up Stan Antonio, who hits this one in the right field corner. He's looking for at least 2, and he has got it easily. A 1-out double for Stan Antonio. Brings up Roberto Kahn, who pops out to first. Cunha Montada grounds this one to short for the third out. Full count for Grant and Meridian batting against Billy Grier, and that'll be over the wall. Solo shot for Grant and Meridian is now 4-2. Rivers is up, and he hits that one over in the right field. Dylan Hodge is up. Rivers is thinking 2, though, and he has got it. Full count for Dylan Hodge. It's one in the center field. Rivers tags up on second, and he has got it. Fly out for Swerve. Could score the runner. Instead, he will take the walk. Runners on the corners for Stevenson. And swerves into second base. Runners on second and third. 1 out. And a little fumble bumble will allow the runner to score. You could argue that was a fart slam as another stolen base. So runners on second and third for Menard. Flies out to second. However, both runners tag up and both runners will advance. 6-2 Voyagers. And Long will pop out into foul territory. Top of the fifth we go. 6-2 Voyagers. Camden batting against Joey Slothface. He gets a base hit. Scott Poe will wait for Camden to steal second, and then hits this one in the left field, but right over towards Rivers for the first out. McDonald hits this one to second and will ground out. Brings up Turtle here, who will also ground out to second for the third out. Bottom of the fifth we go. Tom Shue batting against King George, who grounds out. Barbados Slim. Deep fly ball in the left center and caught. Brings up Grant Iridian, who will hit this one right to second base. And that'll do it. Top of the sixth we go. Christy Abbott batting against Joey Slothface, who will bloop this one in the center field. Haywood Dinkle hits this one in the right field. And a pair of base hits with no outs for San Antonio. Weak tapper to short, and they turn two there. Run on third with 2 outs for Roberto Khan, and he strikes out swinging, and that'll retire the side. Empty-handed for San Antonio. Eric Rivers now up, batting against King George III, who grounds out to short. Dylan Hodge. Beep bloop. That's a bloop into center field. Kirk Swerve now up with a runner on first. Hits grounds to short to second to first. Double play. Top of the seventh we go. Cunha Matata batting against Slothface. Is this one right over shortstop's head. Couldn't make the catch. And that'll be a base hit. And Matata looking for 2. And he's got it. Aim to no up. Hits this one over to short. And that'll be the out. Scott Poe hits this one to second. Out number 2. But Cunha Matata does score, and San Antonio does chip away at New York's lead. Brings up Bobby McDonald. Bobby McDonald hits this one right to right field. Stevenson batting against King George. Stevenson strikes out swinging. RJ Menard ground out to second. Hard and long. Gets this one through for a base hit. Tom Shue will look at strike 3. Top of the 8th we go. San Antonio needs 3 to keep playing in the next 2 innings. And Turtle will certainly do something about that with a solo shot over the left field wall. It is now 6-4 New York, or in New York's favor. Christy Abbott with a base hit. Runner on first, no outs for Dinkle. And Washington will walk him. San Antonio now up. And a momentum-killing double play. As Khan flies out to left and only 1 run out of all of that. To the bottom of the 8th we go. Let's see if New York can get that run back. Slim will start it off with a leadoff walk. Brings up Grant Iridian batting against Esteban Rodriguez Jr. Now Slim Duggan comes in relief, who will get Eric Rivers to double play. Runner on third, 2 outs for Dylan Hodge. And a fly out to center. Sauce need 2 here to stay alive. And a 3-0 walk. And Washington will walk Cunha Matata. Here's up John Camden, who also walks Max Miller. Sorry, Max Miller will walk John Camden. Scott Poe with a deep fly ball over center field. And that's a no-doubter. 7-6 San Antonio. Second home run for Scott Poe. Turtle now up. Turtle will get a base hit and slots rally and keeps going. Christy Abbott now up. Grounds to short and they only can get 1 out. Shift on for Dinkle and he hits this one on the left side. Exploits the shift there, and that'll be another 2 runs for San Antonio. Brings up San Antonio with a runner on second and looks at strike 3. Voyagers need to get some scoring here now. I'm sorry, that was only the second out. It is now 10-6 San Antonio. As Cunha Matata, it's a fly out in the right. So Voyagers need 4. to keep going here. Tomato batting against Slim Duggan. Gets a leadoff walk. Fly ball under center field for Stevenson. Ado thought about getting a second, getting any run they need, but Voyagers need any runner they can get at this point as Menard gets an infield single. Brings up hard and long with a fly ball in the left field, and that'll be caught for out number 2. 2 outs for Tom Shue. And he gets us in the left field. Ado thought about taking home, but again, Voyagers need every run they can get. Bases loaded for Slim, and he draws a walk. So now the winning run in Grant Iridian grounds too short. Sloss win this one 10-7. Thanks to a home run off of Dinkle. Scott Poe, though, with 6 RBIs for San Antonio. 2 RBI day, though, from Tom Shue. Pitching for San Antonio, Dugan takes the win in relief. 1 2/3 innings pitched. 1 hit, 1 run unearned, 1 walk. Miller takes the loss, giving up 4 runs, 4 earned, and only a 1/3 innings worth of work. Scott Poe is your player of the game. Well, around the league we go. Supernovas down the Aviators, 6-4. Batting for Outer Banks, we got a 2 RBI day from Nakia, 2 RBI day from Buckley. Beaumont with the loss, giving up 4 hits, 4 runs, only 1 earned and 2 walks. Nutt takes the win, 4 innings pitched, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Buckley is your player of the game. Raptors take down Kashima 13-5. Batting for Boise, we got a 4 RBI day from McDavitt, 3 RBI day from Cloudera. Pitching for Boise, we got Lucas with the win, 4 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks. Ingram takes a loss in only 3 2/3 innings worth of work. 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 3 walks, and Jay Doctor, player of the game. We've already looked at Sloss of Voyagers. Ticker. Demons down rigorous 6-3. Batting for Detroit, we got a 2 RBI day from Armstrong. Bonanza with a 2 RBI day for New Orleans. Pitching for Detroit, we got Carsey with 4 innings with a WAR, 5 hits, 1 run unearned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts in his starting effort. McQueen with a loss. 4 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned. Burrow is your player of the game. Toros down the Vandals 2-1. Batting for Cancun, just a couple RBI days from Summons and Bauer. You'll see lack of hitting from both teams on only 2-1. Sessions with a lone RBI for Vancouver. Pitching for Cancun, Corcoran picks up the win, going 3 1/3, only giving up 1 hit, 1 walk in his effort. Kidd with the loss, only giving up 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned, and 1 walk in his effort. Anthony Bauer is your player of the game. Crabs down to Scorpions 7-6. Off of a wild 9th inning from both teams. Batting for Death Valley, we got a 2 RBI day from a Fart, 3 RBIs from McGibbon, and a 5 RBI day from Drakenberg. Pitching for Death Valley, Morgan takes a loss in relief, giving up 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. Furious with the closing win, only giving up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned in his work. And Drakenberg is your player of the game. Last game in the Major League Circuit, Stars down the Apex 6-2. Batting for Nashville, we got Hotman with 3 RBIs. Over in Indianapolis, just a couple RBIs from Winston and Chungus. Pitching for Nashville, McFlorida Man picks up the win in relief, going 2 innings, allowing no hits and only 1 walk. Bolanos with the loss in relief, 1 in the 3rd inning, 2 hits, 1 run unearned, 2 walks. Hotman is your player of the game. Minor league circle we go. Chicago downs Kansas City 9-4. Batting for Kansas City, we got a couple of RBIs from Batista, Wash with the mustache, and Dim Boys. Over in Chicago, we got a 3 RBI day from Frank. Brady picks up the loss, starting 665 runs, 5 earned, 3 walks. Luciano with the starting win, 6 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned. Alex Frank is your player of the game. Bears hold on and win in extras against Anchorage, 3-2. Batting for Anchorage, we got the 2 RBIs from Suave and Andrusek. 2 RBI day there from Sosa. Pitching for Anchorage, takes the loss in relief. 2 innings, 3 hits, 1 run unearned. Peace picks up the win in closing effort. 1 2/3 innings were pitched, 1 hit and 1 walk allowed. Jacob Sosa is your player of the game. Armadillos take down the 66ers 6-2. Batting for Amarillo, we got a 2 RBI day from Shapiro and a 2 RBI day from Daytona and San Bernardino. Pitching for Amarillo, Huff picks up the win, starting effort. 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, and 1 walk allowed. Diglett takes the loss, giving up 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned in his starting effort. Adam Mellett is your player of the game. Swifties take down the Dynamos 5-2. Batting for Dallas, a couple RBIs from Bodnar and Hafner. And a 3 RBI day from this dude. Pitching for Dallas, Belcher takes the loss, starting effort. 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned in his starting effort. Millar with the win with 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, and 3 walks. This dude is your player of the game. Mounties take down the Lemurs 4-2. Batting for Louisville, we got a 2 RBI day from John F. Kennedy. And Stocks and Galati will be 2 RBIs for Kingston. Brasivka takes the loss in starting. 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks. Master takes the win starting. 4 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned. Harry Stocks is your player of the game. All right, we're going to do another quick sim, and whatever team I see in chat will be the next featured game for the day after. So if you want to see your team, post it in the chat. But a quick sim day, here we go. Voyagers take down Kashima 6-1. With that lone run being coming from 2. And 2 RBI days from Hodge and Ado. Bottom of the order for New York, been doing really well for them. Pitching for Kashima, Young takes the loss in relief. 1 in the 3rd inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Graves picks up the win in relief, 2 innings pitched. 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned. Hard and Long is your player of the game. Slots down the Rigoros 7-6. Walk off the Rigoros 7-6. I'm sorry. Batting for New York, New Orleans, Snake with 3 RBIs and a 3 RBI day from San Antonio and out of San Antonio. Man, that's gonna be bad if he ever doesn't play for San Antonio. Just saying. Pitching for New Orleans, Salchicha takes the losses in relief. Only 2/3 innings worth of work. 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Windsor picks up the win in closing relief, going perfect in his work. San Antonio is player of the game. Vandals take down the Scorpions 10-2. Batting for Vancouver, we got a couple 2 RBI days from McGrath, Gibbles, and Andrews. Just a couple 1 RBI days from Fullman and Cologne. Pitching for Vancouver, Johnson with a strong start, only giving up 2 hits and 2 walks in his effort. Urquidez Garcia takes the loss, giving up 9 hits and 7 runs, 6 earned in his starting effort. Lunchbox McGrath is your player of the game. Apex lose to the Aviators, 8-1. The final score. Batting for Indianapolis, Winston with the sole run for the Apex and a 4 RBI day from Dub City. Manley takes the loss starting effort. 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk. Cato with the win, only giving up 2 hits in his work today. Dub City is your player of the game. Toros lose to the Stars. Final score 9-2. Couple RBI days from Sasaki, pinch hitting for Fitted. Bauer with another RBI day from Self with that Bauer power. Hotman with 3 RBIs for Nashville. Pitching for Cancun, Flowers takes the loss with only 2 innings starting out. 6 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned. Another spooky stat line for today. Johnson picks up the win starting effort. 4 hits, 1 run earned. Hotman is your player of the game. Stars 5-0 in spring training so far. The new look Demons take down the Supernovas 2-0. Batting for Sarasota, I can only really shout out just the 3 players who got a hit, which is Arrow, Panda, and Kane. Sarasota's got a lot of questions on offense this season. Over in Detroit, though, we got a 2 RBI day, the lone 2 runs needed from Armstrong. Pitching for Sarasota, we got Pozo taking the loss starting effort with just those 2 runs given up all game. Great relief pitching for both teams. And Mitchell picks up the win, only giving up 1 hit and 5 walks. Kyle Bellinger is your... Wait. Stretch Armstrong is the only guy that had runs for either team, yet we give the guy that pitched 3 perfect inning. Okay. You do you, OTP. You do you. Grabs down the Raptors 13-3. Batting for Providence, we got a 6 RBI day there from Literis. 2 RBI day from Pluto. Pitching for Providence, Turner takes the win in relief, going perfect. Only giving up 1 walk, no hits, and 2 innings worth of work. Tato takes the loss, 1 1/3 innings of work, only giving up 1 hit and 1 run. Mike Literis, player of the game. All right. Yeah, you do get an extra vote. We're going to do Demons. Demons Apex. I remember seeing a lot of Apex in chat as well. And here we go. Commissioner himself pitching for Detroit. I'm sure there'll be no rigging whatsoever on my end. This looks like to be a great matchup here too. Pretty even split with a slight edge to Detroit, but take a look at that starting lineup or the leadoff hitters for Indianapolis. Hopefully they'll get something going here to give their team the edge. And with that, prediction time. Let me pause. Prediction time. What is the prediction? How many total errors will occur? If you think both teams will be under 1.5, go for it. If I could pick, I would go with the under on that one. And with that, we are underway. Troen No Hands pitching against Riven Knox. Runner on first. And Knox will blast this one in the left field corner, and we got runners on second and third here for Mo Willis, who tries to test third base again, and runners hold on the ground out. So Armstrong grounds out to second, and that'll score a run here. Early 1-0 lead for Detroit. Brings up Nicholson Dimes, who blitzes this one in the left field, and that'll score the other run. 2-0 Detroit. Ben Stacking Paper will ground this one to short, and that'll do it. See if Indianapolis can answer back here. Rick Hood, full count, looks at strike 3 against Austin Bentley. Sailor Twift strikes out swinging. And Andrea Magiacomo will fly out to left. A 1-2-3 inning for Indianapolis. Stanley Yelnats digs a hole and flies out right to the catcher. DB also pops out to the catcher. And Joe Burrow pops out to the catcher. Catcher behind every out in the top of the second inning. Magiacomo trying to do it all for Indianapolis. As Ben Dover pops out to foul territory. Dominguez Jr. will fly out to right field. Johnny Tsunami grounder to third and a barehanded throw, but just not in time. Good running by Tsunami, who will take second. Brings up Slice, who lays it down in the third base line, but the throw is just in time. Still 2-0 in favor of Detroit. Top of the third we go. Herrera batting against Troen No Hands. Grounds out to third. Riven Knox also grounds out to third. And Mo Willis looks at strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for Detroit. 8-9-1 coming up for Indianapolis. Jameis Winston. Deep fly ball into right field, and that'll cut the lead in half with a solo shot as Big Chungus will pop out. Rick Hood will ground to second. And Sailor Twift. Sorry, Kamish. That's going to be a walk. 2 outs with a runner on first. Magiacomo grounds out to second. That'll do it. Stretch Armstrong batting against Troen No Hands. No Hands draws the walk. Nicholson Dimes will ground out to first, but the runner will advance. Ben Stacking Paper grounds out to second. Runner advances again. Brings up Stanley Yonitz with the runner on third, and there's the first error. One more error, and the overs will get it. And we're only in the fourth inning. Detroit now up, though, 3-1. Bendover draws a 4-0 count walk, batting against Austin Bentley. Dominguez Jr. strikes out swing. Runner on first with 1 out for Tsunami. Strikes out. Comes up Jimbo Slice with a slice over on the right field corner, and he's looking for 2, and he has got it. Thought about 3 with second base, holding the ball right there. I'm surprised they didn't try him. But with the runner going to third, it is now 3-2 for Winston, who blessed this one over the wall, and just like that, Indianapolis has taken the lead. 4-3. Joe Burrow now up, and a deep fly ball into center field, and caught. Brings up Victor Herrera batting against Noah Slepian. Flies out to right field. Riven Knox with a pop out. And that'll be a 1-2-3 inning. Indianapolis looking to hold on. Rick Hood batting against Luke Wright. Grounds out to third. Sailor Twift now up. Sailor Twift hits this one right over Slice's head. Nice single. Magiacomo now up. Magiacomo will strike out swing. 2 outs for Ben Dover, and he strikes out looking. Mo Willis now up. Deep fly ball in the left field, going back to the warning track and over the scoreboard. It is now tied at 4 apiece as Armstrong draws a 3-1 walk. Nicholson dimes, grounder to first, but a nice stop there by Chungus. But the throw, why didn't he just tag for the bag there? Not in time as we have runners on first and second. Second paper will ground out, advances the runners though. Yonitz grounds out as well. Runners hold, and DB will fly out to right field. Despite runners on second and third early on, Detroit can't make anything happen. Dominguez Jr. batting against Luke Wright will ground out to second. Tsunami draws a walk. Tim Galvin now in, but Tsunami doesn't care. He just wants second base. Slices this one into center field. That one's going back and caught, but Tsunami will take third base. Winston draws the full count walk, and with runners on the corners for Big Chungus, he's got a chance to take the lead. And the grounder to second is just in time. As the Apex fail to score here, top of the 7th we go. Joe Burrow now with a fly ball in the center field, off the wall. He's looking for a leadoff double. Victor Herrera now up. Grounds out to second, but that'll advance Burrow. So with Burrow on third, 90 feet away from home, Law Jr. will fly out to left, and the throw is not going to beat him. Burrow with them legs. I heard he is a mobile catcher. Mo Willis gets a base hit. Armstrong with another base hit. Willis thought about testing that center field arm, but decides to hold off. As Nicholson dimes, gets an infield single. Nice stop there by Winston. Probably prevented some more runs from scoring. Stacking paper now up, and he flies out to right field. Winston, though, stopping the damage from Detroit. Probably stopped a couple runs from there. Brings up Rick Hood batting against Tim Galvin, who strikes out. Sailor Twift. Fly ball in right field, and that right fielder has decided to exit the game, and center field's also out of the game. So, there you have it. Okay, they're back. Como now up, and he strikes out swinging. Runner on second with 2 out for Ben Dover. And he will get an RBI single. We are now tied again. Dominguez Jr. with a fly ball to center field, and that'll be caught for out number 3. But we are tied into the top of the 8th. Stanley Yelnats batting against William Madison. Weak tapper to short. Grounds out. DB now up with a beep, boop, bloop into right field. Gets a base hit. Joe Burrow into the right center gap. Gets a double. Herrera here will walk, and we got the bases loaded and 1 out for Charlie Law Jr. See what he can do. He gets out a fly ball over the center fielder's head. He cannot make the catch. And that'll be 2 runs for Detroit from a double from Law Jr. And Willis has got a 4-pitch walk. Bolano's now in for Indianapolis. Armstrong will pop out. Brings up Nicholson Dons. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Beep, bloop, boops into the center field. And that'll be another 2 runs for Detroit. 9-5 in favor of the Demons. And stacking paper. Beep, boop, bloop into center field. Scores another run. 10-5 Detroit. Stanley Yelnats will be walking. Dogwood Mabel now pitching for Indianapolis. I don't think the Apex could hold on to the pressure here as Danny B gets another base hit, RBI. And Dimes tried to get greedy there, but the throw is in time. 6-run 8th inning. Apex needs to match that now if they want to stay in this. And Johnny Tsunami will start it off right with a beep, bloop, boop. Slices this one into center field. Caught for the first out. Winston swings at strike 3. Big Chungus. Big ground dungus. 11-5 Demons. You can add some insurance runs here. It's Joe Burrow batting against Dogwood April. Grounds out. Victor Herrera, full count walk. Charlie Law Jr. Fly ball into left center, and that is gone, and they are just pouring it on here, folks. 13-5 Detroit as Mo Willis grounds out to third. 5-pitch walk for Stretch Armstrong. Nickels and dimes. Beep, boop, bloop into center field. Oh, and a pass ball there for Stacking Paper, and that'll move the runners up. Not ruled as an error, though. As Stacking Paper grounds out. 13-5 Detroit. Rick Hood with a leadoff base hit, batting against Thomas Palmer. Sailor Twift. Fielder's choice at second. 2 outs left. And a double play will end this game. That gigantic 6th inning there for Detroit will be the deciding factor. 5 RBIs for Law Jr. Batting in relief. 3 RBIs there for Dimes as well. Just, let's see, 3 RBIs from Winston as well. Pitching for Detroit. Commissioner not having a good start. 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks. Galvin takes up the win in relief, giving up 2 hits, 1 run. Madison takes the loss in relief, giving up 3 hits and 2/3 innings pitched. Charlie Law Jr. is your player of the game. Correct. Only 1 error scored. Around the league we go. Vandals crush the Raptors 17-3. Batting for Boise, only 3 RBIs allowed, from 2 from McDavitt, 1 from Bland. 5 RBI day from Mouse, who is just crushing it. Pitching for Boise, total of 9 pitchers used for the Raptors as Bisquick takes the loss starting out. Only giving up 1 run and 2 hits. And only 1 inning pitched. Digger Jr., your streamer for this evening. 5 hits, 1 run, none earned, 1 walk in his starting effort. He's going to be a good pitcher, I think. Geronimo Shadurame is player of the game. Stars stay perfect in spring training, beating the Aviators in extras. Batting for Nashville, we got a 3 RBI day from Fry. Couple of 2 RBI days from Bergen Cannon, Geist, and Swift. Pitching for Nashville, Hammersmith takes the win in closing, only giving up 3 hits in his work. Sig Ripper with the loss in relief. 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. Brendan Fry is your player of the game. Toros hold on to win against the Scorpions 7-5. Batting for Death Valley, we got a 3 RBI day from McGibbon and a 3 RBI day from Bauer Power. Pitching for Death Valley, Ratatouille takes the loss in relief, only going a 3rd innings worth of work, giving up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. McDank, staying perfect in his relief work, takes up the win. Anthony Bauer is your player of the game. Foxes take down the Rougarous 6-3, thanks to 5 runs between the 8th and the 9th inning for Kashima. Relief pitching may potentially be a concern for New Orleans. Batting for Kashima, we got a couple 2 RBI days from Dawson Jr. and Sims. And top of the lineup for New Orleans being the only production offensively, with 1 RBI from Beauregard ×2 and Cook. Pitching for Kashima, Omega picks up the win in the closing effort, going 1 2/3, only giving up 1 walk. Chadwick takes the loss in relief for New Orleans, giving up those 3 runs and 3 hits. Peter Dawson Jr. is your play of the game. Slots down to Supernovas 12-11, although if you're Sarasota, you got to love seeing those 11 hits after a dismal start to the spring training. Batting for San Antonio, Camden being the lone... I'm sorry, there's a couple of Camden and Turtle being the offensive generators for San Antonio. Couple RBI days from Arrow, Boxque, Kane, and Banda, though. Pitching for San Antonio, Daring with the win. In his starting effort, going 6 innings, 7 hits, 1 on none earned. Torkelton takes the loss, giving up 8 hits, 5 runs for earned. Tomato Turtle is your play of the game. Crabs blank the Aviators 4-0, with only 3 hits from New York, and those it came from Shu, Slim, and Hodge. 2 RBI day, though, from Bunty in Providence. Choate takes the loss, giving up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned in his starting effort. And Robert takes the win with only 2 hits and 2 walks given up. Al Bunty is your player of the game. We already looked at Demons Apex. Into the minor league circle we go. Wheelers take down the 66ers 8-7. Batting for San Bernardino. Got a couple 2 RBI days from Beverwinkle and Straight. 2 RBI day from Franco and Sweetat. Pitching for San Bernardino, Omar takes the loss in relief. 1 in the 3rd inning, 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk. Rizzo takes the win for Anchorage. 2 innings pitched, 1 run unearned. Although 3 pitchers for Anchorage all getting credited with a hold. Theophilus Suidat is your play of the game. Bears win 3 straight now, taking down Chicago, walking off Chicago in extras, 13 innings. Batting for Chicago, Picone with just the lone RBI and a 3 RBI day there from Duddy, pinch hitting for Sosa. That'll do it for Bruce City. Pitching for Chicago, Renato takes the loss in the closing effort, going 2/3 innings, giving up 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. And Gooser getting the win in closing, going 1 in the 3rd, giving up just 1 hit. Travis Duddy is your player of the game. Armadillos take down the Swifties 8-4, thanks to a strong start from Amarillo. Batting for State College, we got an RBI day from Eyes, Quinn, Dude, and Blamo. 3 RBI day from Rogers. Pitching for the Swifties, Baldelli takes the loss starting out, going only 2 2/3, giving up 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks. Barron picks up the win starting for Amarillo. 4 hits, 1 run earned, and 1 walk. And Steve Rogers is your player of the game. Hepcats go 2-3, taking down Louisville Lemurs 9-4. Batting for Kansas City, we got a 3 RBI day there from Cruz. 2 RBI day there from Ramirez for the Lemurs. Apparently picks up the win starting, only giving up 3 hits in his starting effort today. Crocodile takes the loss, giving up 3 hits, 1 run earned. Santana Cruz takes your player of the game. And the Dynamos get their first win of spring training thanks to a late run in the top of the 9th inning against the Mounties. Batting for Dallas, 1-2. A couple RBIs from Dallas. And 2 RBIs from Boss Jr. Pitching for Dallas, relief pitcher, picks up the win. Going perfect in 1 1/3, and Bro takes the loss, giving up 1 run and just 1/3 inning pitched. Might want to change his name to Bruh after that one. Edwards is your player of the game. All right, let's take a look at the schedule here. So it looks like we have 7 more days of baseball to go. I'm sorry. Six days left to go. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 3 quick sim days. 1, 2, 3. So if you see one of these games here that stands out, let me know, and we'll feature it. Here we go. 3 quick sim days, back to back to back. Apex down to slot 7-0. Thanks to mostly just some good swinging from timely switting from the Apex. Pitching for Indianapolis, take him down, picks up the win. Starting, going 7 2/3 innings, only giving up 5 hits in his starting effort. Vantner with the loss, giving up 9 hits, 6 runs, and 4 earned. Take him down to his player of the game. Supernovas down to Foxes 4-3, thanks to a 3-run inning from Sarasota. 2 RBI inning from Westfall. Just a couple RBIs from Valor 2 and Lot Joe for Kashima. Pitching for Sarasota, McQuack takes the win in relief. 2 hits, 1 run unearned, 1 walk. Evans takes the loss, only giving up 1 hit, 2 runs, 2 earned, and 2/3 worth of work. Westfall is your player of the game. Voyagers down the Hot Vandals 6-5. Batting for Vancouver here, we got a 2 RBI day from Mouse and a 3 RBI day from Swerve. Pitching for Vancouver, Fuji takes the loss in relief, going 1 complete inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, and a walk. Lemieux takes the win, only going 1/3 inning, only 1 ounce worth of work, giving up 1 hit and 2 walks. The red-hot Zach Mouse is player of the game. Crabs down to Rougarous 5-4. Pitching for Providence, we got a batting for Providence. We got a 3 RBI day from Reeves, and a RBI from Times 2, Bonanza, and Geronimo for New Orleans. Pitching for Providence, Horse takes the win in relief, going 2 complete innings, 1 hit, 1 walk given up. Pleasance takes the loss in relief. 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk. Marcus Reeves is your player of the game. Toros down to Raptors 13-2. Batting for Cancun here, we've got a 4 RBI day from Bauer. And just a couple RBIs from Sabor and Kaisenboom. Pitching for Cancun, Lemon takes the win starting. 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 5 walks. Biscuit takes the loss. 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, and only 1 inning pitched starting out for Boise. Boise going the throw everybody at them every game strategy. Anthony Bauer is your player of the game. Demons down the Aviators 3-0. Batting for Outer Banks, just a nice T for 4 day there from Swift. Tyler Swift. Batting for Detroit, we got a couple RBIs from Herrera, Knox, and DB. Pitching for Outer Banks, Funks takes the loss, giving up 4 hits, 1 run earned. Spin rate picks up his second win of spring training, only giving up 2 hits and 1 walk. Danny B is your player of the game. Stars down to Scorpions, 2-0. Stars looking to stay perfect here in spring training. Batting for Death Valley, just a 2-for-4 day from Cologne to really show anything. And an RBI from Johnson and Rose is all Nashville needed. Green takes the loss starting out, only giving up 1 hit and 1 run in his worth of work, 7 1/3 inning. However, El Charo only giving up 2 hits and 5 2/3 for Nashville. Shane Green will be your player of the game. And it's getting onto that 2-hour point, Michael. A lot of people. It's going to die off. It's all right. We'll keep pressing on. Into the minor league circuit we go. Wheelers down to Kingpins, 6-4. Batting for Chicago, we got a 3 RBI day from Jacob. Franco with a 2 RBI day, and Suave as well for Anchorage. Pitching for Chicago, Benson takes the loss. 7 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned, 2 runs. Toasties picks up the win, only giving up 4 walks in his 4 innings of work. Franco is your player of the game. Wait, really? Seriously, Gary? That's awesome. '66ers now against the Swifties, and the Swifties just crushed San Bernardino 12-3. Batting for San Bernardino, we got a couple RBIs from 4 straight. Couple 2 RBI days there from Quinn, Smith, Harwell, Hussey. 3 RBIs from Blamo. San Bernardino pitching. Sullivan takes the loss, giving up 4 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned, and 1 1/3 inning starting. Bolt Jr. takes the win for State College, giving up 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, and 3 walks. Jimmy Smith is your player of the game. Battle of the expansion teams, Bears, Lemurs. And the Bears crush Louisville 14-6. Total of 38 hits between both teams, though. Batting for Bruce City, we got a 3 RBI day from Fabian. A couple of 2 RBI days from Ronaldinho and Kennedy, though. Pitching for Bruce City, Gooser takes the win in relief, giving up 2 hits, 1 run earned. Louisville, Bayer takes the loss, giving up 9 hits, 9 runs in his relief work. Fabian is your player of the game. Armadillos will hold on to win against the Mounties here, 7-6. They'll actually walk off the Mounties, thanks to that first run from Kingston. Batting for Kingston here, we got a couple RBI days from Farting House, Graham, Walker, Stocks, Washington, and Lewith. And a 3 RBI day there from Rogers. Pitching for Kingston, Bro loses. Takes the loss. Second loss. Only going 2/3. 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. And Tino takes the win and closing effort. 2 hits, only giving up. Adam Meld is your player of the game. Dynamos hold on to win against Kansas City 4-3. All right. Got a nice little tip there. Batting for Kansas City, we got a couple RBI days there from Dasher, Wilson, and Demboys. Batting for Dallas, we got a couple RBI days from Crunk, Edwards, Crosses, Parmalee. Kansas City, Cyrek takes the loss in relief, giving up 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Doofenshmirtz picks up the win, going perfect in his relief work. Dustin Parmalee is your player of the game. And that'll do it for today. 2 more days of Quick Sim to go. And then chat gets to decide what the next game it will be. Whatever team you see the most, to be honest. Throw us down to Voyagers 6-4. Gotcha. I see what he's talking about. Batting for New York there, we got a 3 RBI day there from Shu, 4 RBIs from Bauer. Just having a great spring training. Pitching for New York, Washington takes the loss in relief, scoring 0 outs. 2 hits, 2 runs, and 2 walks given up. Voss picks up the win in relief, only giving up 1 walk in his work. Bauer Power is your player of the game. I'm going to go ahead and take a nice little tip from LVG. Oh my goodness. Scorpions get their first win of spring training, 26-15. We're playing baseball here, not football. This was a baseball game. Okay. Batting here for Boise. I mean, when you score 15 runs, you're going to have a lot of good slashes. So if your name is S.O. McDavitt, Alderson, Cologne, Aram, and Fullman, you had a good day today. Death Valley, those celebrating their first win of spring training. Paul has got to be the one that takes the loss here. Only giving up 2 runs, though, in his worth of work, whereas White gives up 10 for Boise. But he didn't come when they were tied or had the lead, so he doesn't get the loss. Morgan, however, gets the win for Death Valley, giving up 3 hits, 1 run earned in his relief work. Elliot Alderson is your player of the game. Aviators down to Sloss in a much calmer 4-2. That's a nice, relaxing score, not a 41-point score. For San Antonio, we got the lone RBI from Turtle and 2 RBIs from Halen and Hank. Grier takes the loss. 7 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned. Beaumont picks up the win. 5 hits, 2 runs, none earned. Grier is your player of the game. Demons down to Stars, 13-7. And Demons hand the Stars their first loss to spring training. Excellent job, Detroit. Buswell, Fry, and Rose with 2 RBI days. 3 RBI day from Charlie Law Jr. Detroit really likes to put Knox out there and then throw Law Jr. in almost like a secret weapon. 3 RBI day from Yelnats as well. Pitching for Nashville, Blue Line takes the loss in relief, only going 1 out. 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Galvin is your winning pitcher for Detroit, only giving up 1 walk in his work. Nicholson Dimes, player of the game. Foxes show their Major League expansion team superiority against Indianapolis thanks to a 6-inning ninth for Kashima. Indianapolis been blowing a couple of games late here. Batting for Kashima, we got a 4-run 4 RBI day from Hunter. And 2 RBI day there from Big Chunkpus. Pitching for Kashimo, got Omega picking up the win in relief, giving up 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Bolanos with the loss, 1 hit, 3 runs, 3 earned in his work. Kevin Hunter is your player of the game. Vandals keep Dale the 8th loss to New Orleans, 14-13. They walk off New Orleans. Just devastating for the Rougarous. You gotta be feeling good there, having it tied at 13-13 in the 9th inning, and then just see it all fall apart. 3 RBIs from Beauregard, 2 from Bonanza, 3 from Bro, 6 RBIs from Session, 3 from McMuffin for Vancouver. Pitching for New Orleans, Pleasance takes the unpleasant loss, giving up 3 hits and 1 run. Vancouver, Fuji picks up the win, only giving up 2 walks in his effort. Herb Sessions is your player of the game. Last in the Major League Circuit, we got the Crabs downing the Supernovas 6-2. Batting for Providence, we got a 2 RBI day there from Literis, and a 2 RBI day from Torrent. Casey with the win, 2 hits, 1 run earned. Nutt takes the loss. 7 hits, 4 runs, giving up 4 walks. Bergamo Lemon is your play of the game. Into the minor league circuit, Dynamos take down Bruce City 7-3. Batting for Dallas, we got a couple 2 RBI days from Turner and Krishna, as well as a 3 RBI day from Fabian. Tam takes the win for Dallas in pitching, only giving up 3 hits and a walk in his effort. Bumbles takes the loss, 8 hits, 3 runs given up, 1 walk allowed, and Fabian is your player of the game. Swifties down the Wheelers 7-1. Batting for Anchorage, we have no runs scored, but a 2-for-2 day there from Diamondo, leading off for Anchorage. And a couple 2 RBI days from this dude and Gibson. Pitching for Anchorage, Key takes the loss in relief. 6 hits, 4 runs allowed. And What You Made Me Do takes the win. 2.2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 walk allowed. This dude is your player of the game. And the Lemurs losing streak continues here, losing to Chicago 5-3. Got a couple RBI days from leadoff Myth, 15, and Ronaldinho. 2 RBI day from Picone in Chicago. Pitching for Louisville, we got Jeckard taking the loss in relief, giving up 3 runs in relief and 3 walks. Stormbless picks up the win in the closing effort, going perfect. Vinny Picone is your player of the game. Mounties down to 66ers, 7-4. Batting for San Bernardino, we got a couple RBI days from Pretzelman, Head, Rodriguez, and Vanderbilt, with 2 RBI days from Stocks and Gigliotti. Pitching for San Bernardino of Furniture, takes the loss in relief. 5 hits, 5 runs given up, 2 walks. Kingston, that throwing guy, not this guy, throwing guy, takes the win in relief. 3.2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run allowed. Harry Stocks is your player of the game. Last for today, Armadillos takes down Kansas City 3-0. Batting for Kansas City here with no RBIs given up. We're just going to shout out hey for a 2-3 day. And a couple RBIs from Hickams and Spikak. Which is probably Spock, but you just misspelled it. Smoltz takes the loss starting out here, giving up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Roshi, though, with the win, only giving up 4 hits in his starting effort. Wallaby Hookholmes is your player of the game. All right, we're going to do one more quick sim day here. Then we just confirm that with the schedule. Three, 4. So yeah, 4 days left. We're going to quick sim today, and we're going to pick a game out of here. All right, here we go. Slots down the Demons, 8-2. Batting for Detroit, we got a couple RBIs from Knox and Yelnats. 3 RBI day from Scott Poe in San Antonio. Pitching for Detroit, Vaughn takes the loss in relief, giving up 2 hits, 3 runs, and 1 walk. Rose with the starting win, 6 hits, 2 runs, and 7 innings worth of work for him. Ryan Rose is your player of the game. All right, and just a heads up, chat, we're going to go ahead and test some alerts here. So you'll be seeing everyone alerting everybody. Stay tuned. Aviators down the Foxes here, 5-2. Batting for Outer Banks here, we got a RBI day here from 2 RBI days from Riverboat. And Cloudera and Stud with an RBI for Kashima. Hey, look, I'm following myself. Pitching for Outer Banks here, we got Sig Ripper with the win. And Kashima, St. Brown taking the loss. Top City is your player of the game. I don't have time to follow myself. Voyagers down the Scorpions.
Out of the park.
Oh, that was clean. That was super clean. All right, Voyagers hold on to win against Voyagers 8-7.
Out of the park.
Crazy Katie Cat 2. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. You did break the announcer. Good job. Batting for Death Valley. Got a 3 RBI day there from Orm. A couple 2 RBI days there from Shu and Slim. Pitching for the Scorpions, Ratatouille takes the loss in the closing effort, giving up 2 hits and 1 earned run. Sutherland takes the win, 2/3 innings, 1 hit.
Out of the park.
Sloth-faced Killa, appreciate the sub. Actually, sorry, Dark Takuno, thanks for the 5 gift subs. You're the
out of the
legend.
Park.
Holden a fart is your player of the game. So welcome Sloth, Quiplash, Nameless Nate, Simon said
out
yes,
of the park.
Bo Sox. Hope you enjoyed everything. Okay. Thanks, AJ. I don't know names, okay?
Out of the park.
Out of the park. It's all right, AJ. I want to hear out of the park.
Out of the park.
Crabs beat the Apex. Bo Sox was the last one. Okay. Crabs down the apex 2-1. Batting for Indianapolis, we got the lone RBI from Winston. And what? I see one RBI from Reeves. Oh, it must have been an error scored. Okay. Pitching for Indianapolis, Maple takes the loss, giving up 1 hit, 1 run in his relief effort. Horse with the win in relief, 2 1/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs allowed. Marcus Reeves is your player of the game. Toros with the Mickey Mouse score of 18-8 against New Orleans. New Orleans still searching for that first win of spring training. Batting for Cancun here. We've got a 3 RBI day from Salmons. And a 5 RBI day there from Bauer Power. He's having a great spring training. 2 RBI day, though, from ×2. Pitching for Cancun, Shun takes the win. Going 4.2 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Mazeroski takes the loss in the relief. 4 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned, 2 walks. Anthony Bauer, player of the game. Supernovas down the Vandals here, 6-4. Thanks to a 6-run, 6th inning for Sarasota. Batting for Vancouver, Sessions getting 2 RBIs, as well as Andrews. And a 4 RBI day there from Buckley. Will be the edge for Sarasota. Kidd takes the loss for Vancouver, going 1 1/3, 1 hit, 3 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks. Rogers with the win, 1 1/3, only giving up 3 walks in his work. Bruce Buckley is your player of the game. Oh, Stars. Nashville. You had it after the third. You were good. 26-0 against Boise. Apparently, the Raptors said something to Nashville that they did not appreciate. Batting for Boise, though, we got a 3-for-4 day from Fenris, and that's about it. With a 4 RBI day from Hotman, Johnson, Fry, 6 RBIs from Munson. Everybody on Nashville scoring an RBI today. Total of 20 hits and 26 runs for the Stars. 27 runners left on base. Pitching for Boise. Boise going for that throw everybody at them method. Lucas takes the loss, giving up 2 runs and 1 hit in his starting effort. Johnson picks up the win. 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk allowed. Into the minor league circuit we go. Wheelers take down the Lemurs 12-7. Batting for Louisville, we got a 4 RBI day from Ronaldinho and a 4 RBI day from Fisher, pinch hitting of Derek Jeter. Pitching for Louisville, we got Prasivka taking the loss, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned in his starting effort. Velasquez takes the win for Anchorage, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk. Wander Franco is your player of the game. Manny's hold on to win against the Swifties 2-1. Batting for Kingston, we got those 2 RBIs from Gelati, and the sole RBI from State College goes to Smith. Pitching for Kingston, Master takes the wins in his starting effort, only giving up 1 hit and 1 walk. Millard takes the loss, giving up 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 earned, and 4 walks. Corey Gelati is your player of the game. Kingpins down the Dynamos 5-2. Batting for Dallas, we got a 2 RBI day there from Edwards. Another 2 RBI from Picone as well. Pitching for Dallas, Belcher takes the loss. 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Luciano picks up the win. 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. And Matthew Edwards is your player of the game. San Bernardino takes down the Hepcats 15-0 after a 10-run first inning from San Bernardino. Batting for Kansas City, the most you can really say is a 2-for-4 day from Caruso, but 4 RBIs from Rodriguez, 3 from Head, 3 from Vanderbilt. Kansas City pitching, Brady will take the loss, giving a 4 hits, 7 runs, 7 unearned, recording only 1 out in his starting effort. Diglett with the win, only giving up a hit and a walk. Benny Rodriguez is your player of the game. Finally for today, we got the Bears taking on the Armadillos 6-3 Bruce City. Batting for Bruce City, we got a 2 RBI day from Fabian. A couple RBIs from Rogers, Spikak, and Shapiro. Boyd Jr. picks up the win, starting for Bruce City. 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, and Huff takes the loss. 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. Fabian, player of the game. All right, here we are. All right, I see 2 games here that we could explore. We can either go Rougarou Scorpions for battle of worst team in spring training, or we can go with Crabs Aviators. I would do Kashima, but we just did Detroit. I like Out of the Park better, I'm not going to lie. We just did Apex 2, AJ.
Out of the park.
All right. You had your fun. All right, we're going to do Crabs Aviators here. This game looks like it's going to be fun. I'm taking a look at the lineup here. It's pretty split with the edge going towards the leadoff batters for the Crabs. However, in the pitching matchup, Ripspad all over Robert for the Crabs here. This should be a fun one. So we got Mike Litteris batting against Justin Ripspad, who rips one into left field for a leadoff double. John Dowd will strike out. Marcus Reeves check swings but strikes out. Rusty will also strike out. And despite the leadoff double, 3 strikeouts will end the Providence threat. Farley Hank batting against Leo Robert with a deep fly ball in right center and caught for the first out. Izzy D'Alesso strikes out looking. Dan Halen will also fly out. And to the top of the second we go. Drakenberg with a beep, boop, bloop in the right field for a base hit. Albunte strikes out swinging. Philip Stein with a bonk in center field. 2 outs. Cedric Winters will be hit by the pitch, and we got runners on first and second here for Bergamot Lemon, who pops out to short. 2 hits for Providence, no runs. And Crazy Cat with 10 Tier 1 subs. Appreciate that. Bergen Cannon there with a single. Hunter guy. Man, I don't get to see here out of the park 10 times. Tyler Swift is out. Dub City will ground out to first. And that'll end the inning. Top of the third we go here. Mike Litteris batting against Justin Ripsbad. Strikes out swing. John Dowd will look at strike 3. Marcus Reeves. Fly ball in the left field. Going back to the warning track and caught. For out number 3. Nakia Riverboat Hank now up for OBX. Nakia will draw a 4-pitch walk against Leo Robert. Riverboat with a ball in the right center gap. And he'll get a RBI triple. 1-0 OBX. Brings up Farley Hank. And he hits this one in the right field warning track. And Riverboat gambles on a throw. And he has got it 2-0 Aviators. Izzy will draw a 5-pitch walk. Dan Halen hits this one in the right field corner and looking for 2, and he has got it just barely. Bergen Cannon now is out. Brings up Hunter Geist to ground out to short, and that'll do it. Top of the fourth we go. Full count for Rusty Kuntz batting against Justin Ripsbad. Strikes out. Druckenberg deep ball over the left field, and we're going to see my overlay on top of your subs, because that's how I do is Bunchy strikes out. 2-1 OBX. This Philip Stein hits a deep fly ball, center field, caught. Tyler Swift batting against Leo Robert. Hits this one in the right center, and a nice diving catch there by Litteris. Dub City will ground out. Nakia also grounds out to second. 2-1 Aviators in the top of the fifth we go. Brings up Cedric Winters against Jose 43 with a liner off the left center wall. Just couldn't get it over there. But that'll be a nice leadoff triple for the Crabs. As Lemon looks at strike 3. Litteris with a tapper to third. 2 outs for John Dowd and strikes out against Jose 43. Despite the leadoff triple, Crabs can't do anything with it. Linus Riverboat again batting against George Washington Crab will ground out. Farley Hank, when that one will bonk over the wall. It is now 3-1 OBX as D'Alessio grounds out. Dan Halen looks at strike 3. To the top of the sixth we go. As Reeves draws a walk. Rusty looks at strike 3. Drakenberg with a tapper back to second. Over to short to first for the double play. Bottom of the sixth we go. Full count. Bergen Cannon against George Washington Crab, and he'll draw the walk. Hunter Geist, hard hit ball on the right center. Gap. And that'll be a double. Tyler Swift now with a bloop into left field. He'll score a run, though. 4-1 Aviators. Dub City with another bloop. And that'll be runners on first and second. For Nakia, who hits this one in the right field corner and gets an RBI double. Runners on second, third, still no outs. And this is Pretty decent rally here as Riverboat will ground out the second, but scores the runner 7-1 OBX. Farley Hank will ground a short, but that'll score the runner 8-1 OBX. Brings up Delisio with the no runners on the bases, and that one gets through for a base hit. Dan Halen here will bonk this one, and a nice sliding catch there by Stein. But the damage already done. 5 runs scored, 8-1 OBX. Al Bunty batting against Jose 43, strikes out. Philip Stein bonks this one in the left field. Cedric Winters taps this one over to short, and they are able to turn 2. To the bottom of the 7th we go. Bergen Cannon batting against Mikko McKinnon. And that'll be launched out of here. Solo shot, 9-1 OBX. As Geist flies out in the right. Tyler Swift will draw a 5-pitch walk. Dub City looks at strike 3. 2 outs for Nakia. And we'll line this one to short. Lemon Miller is dialed up for the Crabs as Lemon strikes out swinging. Litteris batting against Ferran Ben Kaden strikes out. John Dowd will also strike out. Bottom of the 8th we go. OBX has a chance to add some insurance on their 8-run lead. Riverboat bonks this one in the right center. He's got at least 2, and he's risking it for 3. He's got it easily as they just go ahead and try to throw it home. Runner 9 feet away from the plate for Farley Hank. Hits this one in the left field, and that's deep enough. 10-1 Aviators. Izzy Delisio will hit a fly ball to center field for route number 2. Brings Dan Halen batting against Whole Horse, and he's walking. Bergen Cannon gets this one past the second baseman for a base hit. Hunter Geist will draw the 4-pitch walk. 2 outs for Tyler Swift. Here we go, and he's walking. 11-1 Aviators. You only have 1 dub, and he flies out to center. Marcus Reeves will strike out swing, batting against Farron Ben Kadim. Rusty, deep fly ball in left field, back to the warning track, and he has got it. Potentially a 9th inning rally here for the Crabs as Drakenberg strikes out. Full count for Al Bunty. It's a little roller to the pitcher's mound, but is safe. Beats the throw. Nice infield single there. But Stein will strike out swinging, and that'll do it here. Aviators hang on to win this one 11-2. Couple RBIs from Kunsen Drakenberg. 4 RBI though from Farley Hank. Robert takes the loss this starting. 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks. And Rips Bad takes the win. 3 hits, 1 run given up. And Bergen Cannon is your player of the game. Round the league we go. Vandals take down the Apex 10-6 thanks to a 3-run 9th inning from Vancouver. Gave him a nice cushion to hang on to win to that one. Batting for Vancouver, we got a 5 RBI day from Andrews. However, we got a 3 RBI day from Chungus to answer in Indianapolis. Digger Jr. takes the win, going 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run unearned, 2 walks. No Hands takes the loss, starting 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Sam Andrews is your player of the game. Voyagers. There's just something about Boise this year. 23-6 against the Raptors. After scoring 10 runs in the 8th inning for New York. 5 RBIs from Slim, 8 from Menard. Couple of 2 RBI days there from Doctor and Sabor. Pitching for New York, Choate takes the win, only giving up 3 hits, 2 walks in his starting effort. Boise once again going to throw everybody at them, see what sticks playing. Paul is the one that takes the loss. 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. And RJ Menard is your player of the game. Demons down the Foxes 2-0. Batting for Kashima, Stud with the lone hit for them. Broke up that no-no. And it was, luckily it was in the first inning and not later in the game. Batting for Detroit, we got an RBI day from Herrera and Armstrong. Pitching for Kashima, Leaf takes the loss. 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Bentley picks up his first win of spring training, giving up just 1 hit. And Ivy Leaf is your player of the game. Rougarous get their first win of spring training against the Scorpions in a game where both teams scored 29 runs. 15-14. And a 6-run attempt from the Scorpions. Just trying to get it. Yeah, AJ, I kind of want to see what Boise's run differential is like. Batting for New Orleans, we got a 4 RBI day from Brew. 3 RBIs from a fart. A couple 2 RBI days from Cologne, McGimmon, Sim. Pitching for New Orleans, McDougal picks up the win. 5 hits, 4 runs, and 5 walks given up in his starting effort. Zielman takes the loss, giving up 8 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned, and 2 walks. Christopher Brew is your player of the game. Supernovas down the Toros 7-6 thanks to a 4-run 9th inning for Sarasota. Batting for Sarasota, we got a 2 RBI day there from Kane and a couple of 2 RBI days from Fitted and LaFleur. Pitching for Sarasota, McQuack takes the win, only giving up 2 hits in his work. Shu takes the loss, recording 0 outs, 2 hits, 4 runs given up. Sandy Taters is your player of the game. Stars bounce back to win against the Sloss. Both teams scoring in the 10th inning, but Nashville scoring more here as they win 9-6. Batting for Nashville, we got a 4 RBI day from Buswell. 2 RBI days from Roberto Kahn. Pitching for Nashville, Gonzalez takes the win, giving up 1 hit, 1 run in his work. King George III will lose. 2 hits, 4 runs given up, 2 walks. Tanner Hotman is your player of the game. Aviators down the Crabs 11-2, and we just watched that game, so we already know what happened. All right, we're going to do a quick play game today. Rigorous win 2 in a row against Boise Raptors, 28-5 on a 14-run 8th inning. Boise's holding up. Boise's just Boise's got to figure it out here. Batting for Boise, we got a 2 RBI day from Jay Doctor. 4 RBI day from Cook, Bonanza, Brew, Hamed, and a 5 RBI day from ×2. Pitching for Boise, Bisquick takes the loss. 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. McQueen picks up the win. 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Johnny ×2 is your player of the game. Fox is down to Sloss. Cass beats Stas 14-8. Batting for San Antonio, Turtle with 4 RBIs, a 3 RBI day there from Stud as well. Pitching for San Antonio, Dugan takes the loss. 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Omega takes the win. 4 hits, 3 runs given up. Peter Dawson Jr. is your player of the game. Apex down to Toros 3-2. Batting for Cancun, we got 2 RBI day there from Salmons. And a couple RBIs from Slice and Chungus as well. Pitching, McDank takes the loss, giving up just 1 hit, 1 run. Slepian with the win, going perfect in his 2/3 inning worth of work. You need to take him down as your player of the game. Wow, I could not remember what game we just did there. Sorry about that. Supernovas take down the Scorpions 19-9. Sorry I said something about your offense, Sarasota. You're definitely showing me wrong here, making me eat my own words. 4 RBI idea though from Lefebvre for Death Valley. Batting for Sarasota here, we got a 4 RBI day from Taters and a 3 RBI day from Torrent. Pitching for Death Valley, Farnsworth takes the loss, giving up 1 hit, 4 runs, 4 earned. Chungus with the win, 2 hits, 1 run earned. Torrent takes player of the game. Crabs down to Demons 12-11 despite a 2-run 9th inning from Detroit. Batting wise, a couple 2 RBI days from Herrera, Dimes, and Stacking Paper. 5 RBI day there from Rusty. Pitching goes, Bellinger Jr. takes the loss, giving up 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. Tachibana picks up the win in his starting effort. 9 hits, 7 runs allowed. John Dowd is your player of the game. Voyagers hang on to beat the Stars 7-1. Batting for New York here, we got a couple 2 RBI days there from Slim, Hodge, and Swerve. Just 1 RBI from Hotman for Nashville. Pitching for New York, Tokiyami will take the win. 7 hits, 1 run earned. El Charo takes the loss. 3 hits, 3 runs allowed, 4 walks. Tokiyami with the pitching effort is your player of the game. Vandals down the Aviators 4-3. Batting for OBX, we got a 3 RBI day there from Farley Hank. And just some timely hitting for Vancouver with Mouse, McGrath, Andrews, and Gonzalez getting some runs. Pitching for OBX, Jackson takes the loss. 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned allowed. Pressing with the win, only giving up 3 hits in his work. Zach Mouse, player of the game. Mounties down to Wheelers 9-1. Batting for Kingston, we got a 5 RBI day from Boss Jr. Couple RBIs there from Sweetat and Fazio. Pitching for Kingston, Balls takes the win. 2 hits, 1 run earned. Hodder takes the loss. 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk. Mike Boss Jr., player of the game. Lamers finally back in the win column here, downing the Dynamos 5-2. Couple 2 RBI days there from leadoff Myth and Poutine. 2 RBIs from Edwards and 2 RBIs from Hafner as well. Crocodile with the win, starting pitching. 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Tossin takes the loss. 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned for Dallas. Swifties down the Hepcats 7-3. 2 RBI day there from Cruz. 3 RBIs from Smith. Murillo takes the loss, giving up 4 runs in his work. Baldelli picks up the win, giving up 3 runs and 8 hits. Jimmy Smith, player of the game. Kingpins down the Armadillos 5-1. Batting for Chicago here, just a couple RBIs. 2 RBI day from Lindale. And the 1 RBI for Hickums. Pitching for Chicago. Gunk takes the win, giving up 1 run in his work. Barron takes the loss, giving up 4 runs and 6 hits. Giving up 2 home runs as well. Jarrett Goffard is your player of the game. And last for today, 66ers take on the Bears 6-3. Batting line score, 2 RBI day there from Forrest Straight. Just a couple RBIs from Hunter and Fabian as well. I sure can, LBG. Pitching for San Bernardino with the Hill. Picks up the win, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Thursday takes the loss, 6 hits, 4 runs allowed. Benny Rodriguez is player of the game. And yeah, Xavier English is player of the game for Lemurs. Thanks, LBG. Sorry. All right, last day of games. And we're going to go ahead, because this has been we're teetering on 3 hours here. We're going to go ahead and quick send the last day as well. Ugh. 2 hours, 36 minutes live stream. And we are about halfway done of spring training, folks. So, all right, here we go. We're going to bust through these, and we're going to call it a day. Supernovas. Just add on to the Raptors' terrible start to the spring training, 25-5. 4 RBI day from Cowboy. 5 RBIs from Torrent and Taters as well. 4 RBI day from Buckley. Boise, though, just getting some good offense. Just need to figure out that pitching. Esso taking 2 RBIs. Pitching for Sarasota, Nutt takes the win. 2 hits, 1 run given up in his work. Bisquick with the loss. 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned in his starting effort. Io Torn is your player of the game. Voyagers down to Rigorous here, 18-5. Batting for New Orleans, we got a 2 RBI day from Johnny Times 2. Batting for New York, 5 RBI day from Menard, 4 for Long and Shoe. Chadwick takes a loss for New Orleans, giving up 1 hit and 3 runs in his work. Miller picks up the win, only giving up 1 walk in his relief effort. Hard and Long is your player of the game. Well, hello, hooligan. Sloss down the Crabs, 12-3. Batting for Providence, we got 3 RBIs from Reeves, Kuntz, and Drakenberg. 4 RBI a day from Camden. Pitching for Providence, Casey takes the loss, giving up 6 hits, 8 runs in his effort. Grier takes the win, only giving up 3 hits and 2 walks in his starting effort. John Camden is your player of the game. Foxes will go ahead and defeat the Stars 5-1. Batting for Nashville, Johnson, the sole run for the Stars. Foxes are starting to get a little hot here in spring training. 2 RBI day there from Ruiz. Nashville, Obama takes the loss, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned in his losing effort. Young with the win, going perfect in his relief effort. Barack Obama, despite getting the loss, is your player of the game. Demons blank the Vandals 9-0. Only 2 hits. Mouse and Shadurme from Vancouver. We got a nice couple of 2 RBI days from Herrera, Yelnats, and DB. Pitching for Vancouver, Kai takes the loss, getting a 5 hits, 1 run earned. Carsey with the win, only allowing 4 walks in his starting effort. Danny B is your player of the game. Danny B good. Scorpions Aphex in a 25-run thriller, including 13 runs in the 10th inning. Imagine being in Indianapolis and you're up 12 to 6 in the 10th inning, and you're like, "We got this. We got this." I mean, I know Death Valley has some late inning magic, devil magic, but we got this. We got this. And then Death Valley wins. It's great. Magic Coma with 4 RBIs for Indianapolis. 4 RBI day there from Holden Afart. Sleppy and will take the loss, giving up all 7 of those runs in the bottom of the 10th. Ratatouille picks up the win, giving up the 6 runs in the top of the 10th. So, know your closers. Ben Dover is your player of the game. Last of the Major League circuit today. Toros down the Aviators 4-2. With LaFleur being all 4 runs for Cancun, and that's all they needed. 1 run from Dan Halen and Nakia. Pitching Varga takes the win, 2 hits, 1 run allowed. Beaumont takes the loss, 4 hits, 2 runs allowed. Peter LaFleur is your player of the game. Into the minor league circuit we go. Dynamos hold off and defeat the Wheelers 5-4. Batting for Dallas here, just some timely hitting with RBIs from Parmalee, Killian, Turner, and Barry. Couple of RBI days from Diamondo, Rie, and of Derek Jeter for Anchorage. Pitching for Dallas, 6 hits, 3 runs to earn for Knight Rider. Donald picks up the win, only giving up 1 hit, 1 run in his work. Oh no, takes the loss. 4 hits, 2 runs allowed in his 1 out's worth of work. Diamondo is your player of the game. Mounties take down the Hepcats 4-2. Batting for Kansas City, sole RBI belonging to Slokening. A couple RBIs there from Walker, Boss Jr., over Miller, and Washington. Pitching for Kansas City, we got Turbo taking a loss, giving up 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, and DeFerrari taking a win, only giving up 1 hit in his work. Mike Boss Jr. is your player of the game. And the Louisville Lemurs will end the first half of spring training on a losing skid. Going down 4-2 to the Armadillos. Batting for Louisville. A couple RBI days there from Ramirez and Poutine. And just some timely hitting from Amarillo as well. Hickams, Campbell, Mellett, and Shapiro all getting an RBI themselves. Warner will take the loss in the starting effort, giving up 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Mountain with the win, 2 hits, 1 run allowed. Andrew Myth is your player of the game. Swifties take down the Bruce City Bears 5-1. Both minor league expansion teams taking a loss in the last day here. Batting for the Swifties, a 2 RBI day there from Eyes. And a sole RBI from Bruce City going to Monet. Pitching for State College, Bolt Jr. takes the win, giving up 2 hits, 1 run. The Igloo takes the loss, 4 hits, 2 runs allowed in his pitching effort. Mike Hussey is your player of the game. And last but not least, 66ers down the Kingpins here, 5-4. Batting for Chicago, 4 RBI from Gofford. Tried to do it all and just couldn't do enough. Nice 2 RBI day there from Daytona. Pitching for Chicago, Pocket takes the loss. 3 hits, 2 runs allowed in his effort. Van Buren takes the win. 1 hit, 2 runs allowed. And Jarrett Goffard is your player of the game. And that will do it for today. As I sit here and make sure I upload this correctly. While we do, if you have any questions about sports, let's do sports, life, or board games. If you have any questions on those, feel free to ask them in chat, and I will answer. I'm just going to double check these, make sure that's all set still. All right, can do. Ameritrash game. I'm going to answer your question with the question, what is an Ameritrash game? It's the opposite of Euro. If we're talking about just like jank games in general, it's less of a board game and more. It's less of a board game and more of like just a cheap little escape room. Amazon's got like a bunch of these escape room packs that you can only do once, and some of the things that they did in there were really cool. Like there's a decoder ring, and one of the last clues is you had to take apart the decoder ring to solve the final puzzle. Like the final puzzle was right there the whole time. It was really neat. Or you had to like rip the box apart. You had to cut some cards up. So if we're calling that Ameritrash, 10 out of 10. Thank you for not asking me any D&D questions. I would attempt to answer. I played the Disney Jungle Cruise, and that would fit under Ameritrash for sure. Yeah, I'd probably prefer Euro games over America games, to be honest. Just because I'd rather have a game that's genuinely fun over a game that looks pretty. I've never heard of either of those. What is Agricola and what is Scythe? And are they any good? Yeah, definitely hit me up after this stream's over because my girlfriend's like a huge board game fan, so that's kind of where his is kind of coming from. We have like game nights every weekend. It's awesome. It's fun. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. And you know what? It's at the end of the stream here. Let's just do a little bit of this. Oh, I want it out of the park. But WPG guy, there you go. Enjoy. Although it wasn't out of the park, so I feel like I didn't get my money's worth out of that. Like, I would pay $5 to hear out of the park. I would definitely do that. Like, I'll sit here watching during the playoffs, and as soon as someone hits a dong, I'm either subbing or gifting a sub to someone. If it says out of the park. If it doesn't say out of the park, I'm not doing anything. And you can go ahead and hold me to that now. First home run I see of the playoffs. If it says out of the park, I'll either sub or gift a sub, depending on whichever I need to do. All right. We're all done here, and we got the mumbo jumbo. That'll do it for me. It's been about 3 hours, give or take, just by myself. I'm going to go down like a gallon of water, then go to bed. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for sticking around. Have a good one.